Gilbert's 17th Street Grill in Fort Lauderdale.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo, and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave, with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. We are live. It's a Thursday. It's lunchtime, and oh my goodness, Lenore Gilbert.
Hey there.
We're at Gilbert's 17th Street Grill in Fort Lauderdale. What are you doing to me? I mean, I'm trying to...
Yeah, but this is it. We're not bringing out any more food. No more desserts.
No dessert?
No desserts. Sorry.
But
Hey, wait a minute. Now,
Look how much weight you lost. You look great.
now you notice it. Last month you were like,
Yeah,
but-
it didn't look like
Yeah,
that
well, it
much.
wasn't much, yeah.
Now I'm in the full juicing mode.
Okay,
I've upped
well,
the
you look good.
dosage. The Gila Monster Venom is taking effect.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And, you know, I don't know, in the record books, there'll be an asterisk next to the weight loss. But Jeff Defo, the
it
Forest,
was
he's a
an
naturalist.
80-game suspension. Wait a minute, though, Lenore. You've knocked this
Yes.
one out of the park. Because here's how I feel right now.
Go ahead.
I want
How
to
do
eat
you
the.
feel?
I want to eat the topping off all of these burgers, and then eat the burger.
Okay.
I mean, what do you have going here?
Okay.
These are fantastic. It's a whole
Well-
bunch of new burgers on the menu, right?
Yeah, well,
Wow.
I think the chef
I
gets
think,
to a point.
these
Chef
two might be
Corwin,
the start.
he really
Chef
Get-
Corwin, of course, your daughter's husband.
is my son-in-law.
He's your
My
son-in-law. That's the
and
easy
he's
way of
very
saying it.
creative.
He's
and
fantastic.
I think, he makes great food here, but I think every once in a while he gets tired of the
He gets tired
regular,
the same old.
and then he loves to reinvent these things. And these are spectacular burgers, 4 spectacular burgers.
But the tried and true remain. So for people who have
Well, the
grown
meat-
to love the
reg-
the
bacon
cab,
cheeseburger,
the
yes.
bacon cheeseburger,
burger, all the different cheeses, yes.
the one with
And
the
the-
Havarti and the bacon on the English muffin.
muffin,
That's
yeah.
all here.
They're all there.
But wait, there's more. I mean,
Well,
how many
okay.
burgers
Well,
do we got?
He gets bored. I
Yeah.
don't know what he wants from me. Look what he did. These are gorgeous burgers. These are gorgeous burgers.
So they
Good.
really are. Do you want to take us through the rundown?
Okay. This is, I'm trying to remember it. This is
It's got
a
arugula.
tomatillo burger.
Tomatillo.
It's a sauce with that he makes with tricolor grape tomatoes,
Right.
and he does this soft stracciatella cheese.
Oh,
which is-
stracciatella cheese.
you said it better than I
Stracciatella.
did.
Yeah, he is a
Look,
Mayo.
I'm a girl from Brooklyn. I don't even know what this is. all
Yeah,
right?
but you've been
What do
around
you
enough
want from me?
Italians in your life.
No, yeah, but
Stracciatella. It's a derivative of burrata.
no, yes.
I originally thought it was cottage cheese, and I
No,
was back at the old
no,
beach
but
club
it's-
in
it's
Brooklyn
like a
where
better.
the scoops of cottage cheese with the
I
with
think
the
it's a
melon.
fancier gorgonzola cheese because it's creamy.
It's kind of a
And it doesn't-
mozzarella, so? Delivered.
Yeah, but this has
derivative.
more flavor, more like a
Flavor.
gorgon. It has more flavor.
This
in it.
burger looks like it
Yes.
needs no more flavor. I mean,
Okay.
the
I don't even need to do
tomatillo
anything with that
sauce.
So then,
Which is
these are-
Mexican.
he uses green arugula for this,
Is that
So
burger
green-
beast approved?
and
No way.
I don't think he's had this one yet.
He's not going to eat that.
I
He's
don't
not,
think he's
if
had
that
arugula
has
on
that
it.
green stuff,
he's not eating with arugula on it.
just throw it away.
He's not
Stop.
going to. He just not.
No,
He gets
it's
weird.
really good.
He gets
and then,
offended.
and then the chef gets for this burger, he has his specially breaks out his extra virgin olive oil
Oh
that
wow.
nobody's allowed to touch.
Okay.
Okay, it's like hidden away. I don't know what's special about it, but it's special.
These are new
Yeah,
wrinkles.
I know.
I've
So,
seen
it's good.
olive oil drizzled on pizzas and
Right.
salads, but
Yes.
not on a burger. So this is
Yes.
something. All right. What else we
And
got?
then we have the chimichurri burger, which that green sauce on top of that burger is that Argentinian steak sauce.
Yep.
And he doesn't make it spicy. Some people think it's going to be spicy, and it's not.
It's more
it's got-
garlicky. A lot of garlic in there.
Yeah, but it's not overpowering. It happens to be a very mild flavor
garlic.
to it, but it's different than anything else we serve. And then he thinly slices red onions and puts them on the grill
Mhm.
so they become caramelized. So it's got pepper jack cheese, it's got the onions on the pepper jack cheese, and he
Right.
puts the sauce on top. And if you're lucky, sometimes he has extra red onions left over. He puts them on top of the sauce.
The Defo loves the onions, the grilled onions.
The grilled
on-
onions
on
are
any
really
burger.
good, and
Yeah.
red onions are sweet, so they're really nice.
Sweet like you, Lenore.
No, yeah, right. You're making me crazy. Not
You
that-
noticed my weight loss.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased. No,
Well,
it's
it
great.
was getting out of hand. You
Of
knew it was
course it
getting out of
was.
hand.
You know, when I wear a nice red shirt and people mistake me for a table at an Italian restaurant, it's time
Well,
to
that's
start,
good.
you know,
Okay,
losing weight.
so we got that.
All right, what's this one? This one is like screaming my name.
That's screaming your name.
Yes.
That is the
The
mushroom.
beef
and
bourguignon burger, right?
No. Oh, the beef bourguignon. Oh, yes. This is the one with the gorgonzola cheese on it. It's got bacon, onions, mushrooms, and carrots in the bourguignon sauce.
Wow. And it's like
It's-
taking a trip to France
Right.
without the tariffs. So that's good.
Oh, let's not go with tariffs
I
anymore.
agree, Ms. Lenore.
I don't
We're
want to hear
focusing
about
on
tariffs.
burgers and
My
wings
I
daughter's
can't.
talking about
Mayo's a
tariffs.
piece of work.
You know. Anyway,
All right.
Let's
so
move along.
that's a really good burger.
Yes.
And then the other one over there is
This one.
demi-glaze. No.
A demi-glace.
Yeah, demi-glace.
Yeah.
No,
That's
this is
the
the
demi-glace.
And I
demi-glace.
think we've seen this one
This
last
one you've
month,
seen, yes.
and it was great. And
Right,
the
and I-
chimichurri one has been on the menu for a bit.
Right, for a bit.
And
And
but
then
these
he
are
had
brand
these two.
spanking new
Right. And then holding up either ends is just wings.
wings.
Wings need you.
Right,
We
we
love
need
your
to
wings.
fly away after eating all these burgers. And of
Anyway.
course, we've got the variety of the sweet potato fries, which nobody should miss. I mean, even
Okay.
for people who say I don't like sweet potatoes, or
You don't like
No,
theirs.
these are really good. These are good. Nobody complains about these.
I've
People
never
ask
heard a
for them.
complaint. No,
And a lot of places have different sweet potatoes. I think these work very well.
Yeah.
And then coleslaw,
coleslaw.
French fries.
Yes, I'm doing coleslaw these days.
Are you really?
I know it has a
Oh.
little bit of sugar, but
Okay.
you know, my body is just screaming for the healthy alternatives.
Screaming. Did you
although
walk here today?
I should have, but I got so caught up with things.
I was so impressed last time we were together. You actually walked here
yeah, no,
from your home.
I was intending
thought
on doing the
Maybe your
same
car
today.
got repossessed or something.
No, the car's paid in full. I even paid
All
the
right.
insurance on it, so it's good. What
All
kind
right.
of Floridian am I?
All right.
So this looks great. Do we want to dig into anything?
I don't
yet?
know. Whatever you want
Well,
to
this
do.
one again. Just give us the wing variety because you
Okay,
got so
well,
many.
these are
different
fried wings, and these are barbecue.
Right.
Barbecue fried wings, and we've got homemade blue cheese and homemade ranch. And down there is grilled wings.
These are my favorite.
The grilled wings are excellent here. I don't know why more restaurants don't make grilled wings. I mean, we just
I'm happy
assume
they
And
are
they're
because
healthier,
more
too.
people will come here
Yeah.
to get that.
Right.
as
The
the-
wings are really good. Those are lemon pepper teriyaki mixed together, two
Yes.
flavors, and it's tossed in the sauce.
I'm gonna reach right across my friend Defo here
Okay.
and pick him up right by the little drumstick.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take my first bite of the day.
Okay.
I've
This
not
is
had
good.
breakfast. All I had was black coffee this morning. You'd be
Really?
proud of me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any appetite. The stuff, it just totally, it basically curbs your appetite.
Wait, what stuff? You're on stuff?
He's on
I'm on stuff.
Ozempic.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm
Yeah.
shooting up the Ozempic.
That's why I say he's
It's
cheating the
cheating.
system.
Oh,
He was
I
doing
thought you'd
decent
do this
before.
on his own.
He was, but he got approved for the real deal stuff through insurance. So he's like, I might as well do it
Really?
and make sure I can do it at a quicker
Well,
pace.
unfortunately,
Okay.
I've eaten myself into the qualifying class.
Overweight. All right. Well,
and diabetes. Yeah, but
He still eats.
I am now managing myself.
okay.
And you'll see during
So
the
you
course
give
of the
yourself these shots?
yeah, and I'm really squeamish about needles, but it's so little. It's very tiny, and you just
All
gotta
right.
do it. You switch sides. You can go on the either side of your stomach. Nobody wants to hear this, and they're in
No,
the
but
middle
I
of a
didn't
show.
even know that's what you're doing. I thought it was willpower. I thought you just decided.
Look at me, Lenore.
All right. Okay. All right. I take it back. I take it back.
You know, I needed God's little helper there, especially
right.
once the pharmaceutical, my doctor and the my insurance actually, said, yeah,
Oh, they
It's
were willing
ti-
to pay for it.
yeah.
Oh,
So
that's how overweight you were.
Yes.
there's other conditions too. The
All right.
the
It's
blood sugar
okay.
levels were getting a little bit high.
Oh, all
so
right. Well, then you have to take care of
That's
that.
why.
Okay.
That's why
important.
no dessert today. But
Oh,
these
no
guys,
dessert.
But these guys can. You
No,
just,
they're not getting any
She
dessert
said no
today.
dessert.
I
said
said
Your
no
mom
dessert.
said no dessert.
No dessert.
And I was just singing your
Do they
praises
look like they need to eat a dessert?
about
I'm obnoxious.
Defo looks
Shut up.
good.
Devo
Why are you
looks
throwing
great.
Defo under the bus? He's looking. He takes his walks every day.
Yeah,
Did
he
you take
looks
one
good.
today? You're good. You're already
Already said.
already
Really?
set.
Okay.
Calories
So,
are burned.
what are we gonna do now?
I
How's-
guess.
Go ahead. You
no,
don't make.
no, I was going to say I
Oh.
was singing your praises about your key lime pie the other day because we
Oh.
were down at a
Yeah.
place in Miami. We made a rare trip to Miami to a guy. He's a good guy,
Oh.
Danny Surfer.
Yeah.
He has a place called Blue Collar,
Okay.
and it's kind of like a comfort food haven. But they recently moved to bigger digs. It's gotten a little bit fancier.
Oh,
but-
okay.
Their claim to fame is they have a key lime pie there that is actually made by I don't know if you know the Billy Corbin. He's
a
local
filmmaker.
documentary filmmaker, the guy. But
Yeah.
his wife makes pies and other things, and makes
Yeah.
the key lime pie for Blue Collar,
Okay.
and it is outstanding. And we were just running down the list of the best key lime pies
Yeah.
around town, and your name was uttered because the key lime pie here is excellent,
Okay.
along with your cheesecake.
Yes, I have that today. If you really want dessert, I don't think you need it.
I like when you
but
said
it's
no
okay.
dessert, best mouth drop.
Well, I've adopted.
It's like, what did they do wrong? They haven't been bad boys.
Yeah.
What's that? Blue
What-
Collar?
You want to come
Yeah,
on
the new
microphone?
location
There's
is
a
good.
microphone.
Yes, it is moved across the street to what used to be a couple of different places, and most recently a Puerto Rican restaurant. But Dan Surfer took over.
Yeah.
He was in a smaller spot for like 12 and a half years, and he moved about 6 months ago. And Blue Collar just celebrated its bar mitzvah, so it's 13 years
Really,
old,
that's good.
but about 6 months in the new digs. And there's always a concern when you move from one spot to another, especially after you.
Well,
built up
Miami's
a
weird like
following.
that. Miami's like, look at Philly. I know they're like the big
Yeah.
cities. You want to find something that's yours,
Right.
and Blue Collar became that for like the
For
next
that-
generation, like
Right.
my generation, like people in their 30s and 40s. Blue
Right.
Collar became that. So there
Oh,
was definitely a concern, but it didn't seem like people were having a problem when we were there.
No,
okay.
and
So how was the key lime pie?
what's
That was really good.
Key lime
Okay.
pie is excellent. You know what she does is
Tell me.
she gets actual key limes, the little tiny
Do you do that?
ones,
She like
and
squeezes key
slices them
limes
and
to make the
juices
juice.
and actually juice it. You're
And
looking
how
at
many,
me.
how many of these do you think she's going to make in a day?
She only makes about, I think, 5 pies a
Yeah,
day.
she doesn't do what you do.
5 pies a day,
Yeah,
and
but
she squeezes the little
she squeezes.
limes.
Yeah, no, this is one
All
of the
right,
things that
whatever.
See, it's not a
you're
competition.
Whatever.
skeptical.
I'm
No,
sorry.
it tasted like.
I'm
Look, I know
sorry.
a lot of people. You use the key lime juice,
I
right?
use
And you
key
couldn't
lime
tell the
juice.
difference. You do a fantastic job.
Yeah, but I would never think about squeezing little limes. My
But that's
God, they'd ruin
that's
your
what makes her
fingers.
pies like. You can feel the love squeezed into it, just like I
Really?
could feel the love baked into yours as well,
Okay.
the crust and everything. Yeah, a
A
little different kind of love. Beth says she's
All right.
good with the zingers today.
Yeah, I know. Maybe she'll sit down. We'll let her
She won't
sit
take the
down.
headphones.
She won't.
She's better than I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, all
that's
right.
all right.
Okay, so what do we want to do? You want to eat?
Well, we're gonna eat. You know what we're gonna do first?
What?
Let's take our first
And
break,
then we'll cut
and then we'll
cut
cut
up
our
And we'll cut 'em up.
burgers
We'll
and
make
dive
ourselves
in.
reasonable portions because I'm all about portion control these
Yes,
days.
that's
of course.
you.
That's my middle
definitely
name.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
My portion
What?
control mail. And we're gonna come back, but first, I do want to welcome to the fold our newest sponsor, and I'm very, very happy to welcome Juan's Mandarin House. They're back. They're reopened. Did you ever go to Juan's?
No,
Christina
don't get-
Juan's is up in Fort Lauderdale, right here in the
It's
600,
not far from here.
Oh,
600 block of North Federal Highway. It's right
Yeah.
next to a Winn-Dixie and also Shuck and Dive Bar, which is
Oh,
up
really?
there. But
oh,
Alex has taken over. Christina retired.
right.
And I'm very happy to say that we're
It's
going to be
good.
doing some lunchbox
I have
shows
an
there,
idea.
and it is classic.
Okay.
You know, the old school Chinese that you remember growing up in
Okay.
New York, where
like the real
you
deal.
sit down, they give you a bowl of the crunchy noodles
Right.
with the hot mustard and the duck sauce,
Right.
and then you could order your wonton soup, and you get your spare ribs, and then you get
Really?
whatever you want. They
Oh,
have
you
all
have to
kinds
give
of
me
great
the
dishes.
address,
I will,
Because
and
my favorite Chinese restaurant is not here anymore.
Oh,
No,
which,
that's nice.
which one was that?
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
I feel bad.
Okay.
Oh, really?
I
No,
feel
it's
bad.
okay. We're going to find out the exact address. It is at 664 North Federal Highway in
Oh,
Fort
really?
Lauderdale. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, and we're going to be doing a show there later this month on
Oh,
Monday,
nice.
April 21st.
Oh,
So
good.
it's going to be a treat.
Nice.
If you want,
Oh,
come on by. Well, you'll be busy working. here,
Maybe.
but that's it. All right.
we'll see how much I need Chinese food for.
All right. So, welcome to
Good.
Juan's. It's the home of classic Chinese Cantonese cuisine. They are closed on Tuesdays, but open the rest of the week for lunch and dinner.
Perfect.
Tell them the lunchbox sent you. All right, let's take
Sounds
our let's take our first break. We'll come
Okay.
back and start digging into
Yeah.
these monstrous burgers here at Gilbert's 17th Street Grill after these words. Southern comfort food from a scratch kitchen, delicious drinks and house-made spirits from a craft bar, a great vibe inside and out with a spacious patio. I'm talking about Batch New Southern Kitchen and Tap, Fort Lauderdale, in the heart of the city at 525 North Federal Highway. It's open 7 days for lunch, dinner, and weekend brunch with classics like fried chicken and waffles and shrimp and grits, and creative items like pecan-crusted salmon and a fried green tomato BLT. And the drinks? Smooth sipping and so good. There's convenient free parking and a garage next door, happy hour at the bar, an entire patio, 4 to 7 Monday to Friday, and live music every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's pet and people friendly and with cozy fire pits for when the temperature dips. For reservations and more information, go to batchsouthernkitchen.com. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, and also now with a new location on Las Olas Boulevard. Those are my spots. Upscale food and a down-home setting. The chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. If you want great Italian food in a beautiful beachfront setting, have I got the place for you. Casa Calabria at the Ocean Manor Resort, 4040 Galt Ocean Drive in Fort Lauderdale. Highly rated across all the restaurant review platforms and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved. Delicious, authentic Southern Italian food in a cozy dining room overlooking the Atlantic. Live music in the lounge, full bar, and a great wine list. Owner Frank Talrico takes great pride in his family recipes from his native Calabria. Fresh fish and seafood, veal, house-made pastas, and marinara sauces smooth as silk. You gotta try the imported meats and cheeses on the antipasto platters, and don't miss that ricotta gnocchi, fluffy little pillows straight from heaven. Casa Calabria, open for dinner Tuesday through Sunday, closed on Mondays. Tell them. When people ask me about the best restaurants in South Florida, Casa D'Angelo is always at the top of my list. First-class dining, top-flight service, elegant atmosphere, and chef-founder Angelo Ilia is legendary. The flagship in Fort Lauderdale has been serving the finest Italian cuisine since 1997, with other locations in Boca Raton and Aventura. As Angelo himself says, they have an unwavering commitment to unparalleled quality with meticulous attention to details. It's so good, with house-made pastas, pristine seafood, unique meats like elk chops and bison, and seasonal specialties including fragrant fresh truffles from Italy. All locations open 7 days for dinner. Reservations recommended. For a special occasion or any occasion, Casa D'Angelo. Tell them Mike Mayo sent you. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located at 510 North Federal and Highway in Fort Lauderdale, and also in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for a Sunday brunch and Taco Tuesdays with their $4 premium tacos, including their new burrito tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sampler that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox, sent you. Hey, it's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the lunch. All right, we're back on the Lunchbox. We are having a lunch feast at Gilbert 17th Street Grill in Fort Lauderdale.
Right.
If you haven't been here yet, you really need to get down here and try some of the old classic burgers and these new ones. You got to hand it to your son-in-law, Colin. He's
a great chef. He's a great chef. And I think sometimes he actually loves doing this because this is where his expertise are. I mean, this is what he loves to
Well,
do.
speaking to a lot of chefs when we do the show, a lot of them appreciate the places that allow them to be creative and free.
Right.
So, and again,
Right.
you guys have a lot of old standbys that people love.
Right.
So I appreciate that you give him the freedom to
Yeah.
dabble.
But then people see these and then they love them and they become their new favorites.
Yep.
So
While we were during off
Right.
air during the break, I did have a chance to nibble on a couple of these burgers.
Right.
The nibble being the key word. I'm
You
not
did nibble.
chomping down on all of them, but I tried these two newest ones.
yes.
First, they call it the Bordeaux burger, Bordelaise burger,
No,
or
bourguignon.
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 I'm sorry, beef
Bourguignon.
bourguignon.
Yeah, like the friggin'
Bourguignon.
Fantastic.
It's a
I
wine
mean,
sauce.
it's got
And
like
that's
the the sautéed mushrooms,
Yeah, the
Wine
whole
sauce,
thing. It's in the sauce
onions,
there.
carrots, and crisp bacon. I didn't even realize that a slice of bacon snuck in there. And
Yeah.
but it's so crispy and crunchy. I don't like when you have to fight it on a burger.
When it's chewy.
When it's chewy,
Yeah.
and I'm usually like, I just take it off. But
Right.
this one, it just crackled to the tooth, and
Good.
it just like it was like having a potato chip on a burger, only instead of having potato flavor, it was
Bacon.
bacon, and
Hey, calling me.
I know you only use the kosher bacon here. Kosher. So,
Where do you come up
where
with
do I
this
come
stuff?
with this stuff? Because you know,
Do they
I'm
make
also
kosher bacon?
no. Well, it's called
No.
turkey
They
bacon.
would make turkey
And it-
bacon. I
and
guess
there's-
that could be kosher.
It's pointless.
Okay, that's not happening.
It's
No,
done.
All right,
that's
we're
not
not
happening.
doing this.
You know, some people. Well, no. There's
But
no
the
reason.
flavors
There's
on that are fantastic.
perfect burger.
Yeah,
I
that is
would-
very.
I-
That was the first one that he decided to venture out, and he was so happy with that. That's when he said, "Oh, maybe I could do more."
Yes.
And that's how this whole thing got started.
And then this second one, the tomatillo with
Yes.
the stracciatella cheese and the arugula
Yeah.
and olive oil is fantastic. It just pops with flavor. It is springtime on a bun, I
Yes,
would call
it
it.
really feels. It looks like spring.
And I don't know if we're going to get our friend Seth Burger Beast to try that one, 'cause it doesn't look like his particular speed.
Don't say that. Why?
He just doesn't
He-
like lettuce. You keep forgetting. He
hates
doesn't like
lettuce.
greens near a burger.
This is arugula, not lettuce.
I think if you say the word stracciatella to him, he'll just run for the eggs.
Oh, don't say that.
No, we love
That's
Seth,
all right.
but we go back and forth. He said he was going to be in Broward doing some eating
He-
today.
he
Did he
did.
get in
Oh,
touch
really?
with anybody?
No, he didn't call.
He doesn't call. Like I
No.
gave him some suggestions. He wanted to try new places.
Oh, really?
He loves you.
Yes.
But you know, I guess.
so
he
where'd you
also-
send him?
I don't want to say. You know, but there's another burger place that I really respect them because it's a guy from Ohio and it's a
It's
very humble
small,
shop.
very
It's
small
up in
place.
Wilton Manors. It's called Burgers and Beers.
Oh, okay.
And he does things the right way.
Okay.
So, and I haven't been in there in a while, but he has both like a char grill like you have here.
Yeah.
He has a flat top, so if you want those god awful
Smash
smash
down
burgers,
burgers.
he'll do that. He also has a cast iron skillet, and if
Oh,
you
does he
request,
really?
he'll do a burger in a cast iron skillet.
Really?
So Beast hasn't been there, and I've been like saying you got to try the place and just check
Okay.
it out.
All right.
And
But he's good like that.
He's good.
He
like
is.
that,
He's
good like
yeah.
that.
And you're good like that to let me
Well-
talk about other burger places
Well,
while
of
we're
course.
here. You know you're my number one.
Well, you say that
Always.
now because you're sitting here.
No, he's good about it. I'm with him when he's not here.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
he always if we bring up burgers, he has to bring up Gilbert's.
Oh, okay.
You know I love your burger because these are the style I love. I mean, I don't know
I
if
think
people
how
can
it's
see
cooked
it.
perfectly though. Like
When you
Yeah.
you cook your burgers to order, you
Yep.
come up to the
Right.
counter, you order your burger, and Richie will ask, "How would you like your
The
burger
burger
cooked?" Right?
Right.
What's your preference?
A medium rare.
Medium rare.
Medium rare. But sometimes if there's a lot going on, I'll have it cooked medium.
I'm
It
calling
depends.
this a perfect medium rare right here.
Yep.
Yes.
Because sometimes the rare
these
is
are-
too rare, but this has the nice edge.
especially on a burger, it's hard
Yeah.
because it falls apart a lot if it's like rare. Like
Right.
medium rare is really good. And what you guys did,
No.
Well, and I love that. That's why I feel weird even trying to call this a burger joint, because you have literally a chef.
Yeah.
Like you don't have. It's not just some
Right.
guy in the back
No,
that's been cooking for 50 years with a cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah.
Like he's
Oh
like a
God,
legit
that's
chef.
disgusting.
He just is like.
Oh, all right.
And I just love the creativity. I really do, and I like that we can always count on the things that we enjoy here. But you
Right.
guys are always striving for
Yeah.
excellence and new,
Yeah.
and I appreciate
Well, yeah. Well, sometimes you get bored. You know, I mean, not that our regular
no.
burgers aren't appreciated, and there are a lot of them to choose from. And then people sometimes alter certain things. A lot of times they change the cheese, or they add something more to it, or they put an over easy fried egg on it. I do that a lot. And there's one burger that we make with an over easy fried egg, but then people see that we do one. Well, why can't we put it on the other ones? And a lot of people like that protein and protein
Yep.
together, which works out really well.
I mean, there's something for everybody here. We're going burger heavy today, which
Yeah.
is always a treat. But you
Right.
guys got so much on the menu. I mean, you've got
Well-
salads, you've got soups, you've got the
Fresh fish.
Yep.
I've got a lot of fresh fish. I get a lot of eaters of fresh fish
Yeah,
here.
no,
And
there's-
chicken is always fresh. I mean, even the salad dressings are all homemade here, except for the oil and vinegar.
everything
he does
here is
everything.
quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
It really is.
how
I
are
don't think-
things in
go ahead.
terms of just business? Have you noticed is season over yet, or are we getting there?
I don't know. I haven't felt it yet. It's maybe not as busy as it could be, but then like last week was an insane week, and we didn't even know where the people were coming from. There was a lot going on at the convention center, and God bless the cruise ships,
Yep.
because they're constantly going in and out. And not only it's not like 1 or 2 days a week; they go out on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and now Monday.
Oh, really? I didn't realize they're departing on Monday. So
and
like
sometimes it's
four-
a middle of the week trip. And it's a lot of people, and a lot of times people come in the day before, and even after they get off a cruise, they don't necessarily go home that day. So there's constantly people staying in the hotels here, and I gather either the hotels recommend us or just people just find us.
word of mouth,
So-
and they could see online just based
Yeah,
on the
I have a
reviews.
lot of reviews. I
Yep.
have a lot of reviews. I wish I knew how to go online, but I don't.
Believe me, it's better sometimes not to go.
Oh, really?
I was in such a good mood for the last few days. I realized why. It's because I wasn't on the Let's Eat group at all. I wasn't,
Oh, really? Oh,
wasn't doing any admin. And
okay.
then it kind of like happened again. Last night, I had a weird night. Like I fell asleep early, and then I woke up at midnight, and then I was
Okay.
up for 3 hours.
Oh,
And then
that's
I
not good.
got back on there, and then realized like why I was so much happier when I
You
wasn't
didn't go online. All right. I
Although
can-
people have been, on the whole, when you look at it, people are trying to pump up places they like, places that are new that they've found,
Oh.
places that are old that they're just discovered.
Right.
And so that part is gratifying.
Right.
It's when people complain about, the alignment, the tip, the suggested tip guide that they print out on the receipt doesn't match when you actually give your credit card in. Then they add the tax into the suggested
you're talking
tip.
about those little machines
The
where
machine.
you push in
Yeah,
the tip
Yeah.
the machine.
and it gives you a percentage.
Yeah,
I find that very annoying.
Yeah,
No, it's not for me. If I'm going to tip, I tip in cash anyway, and it's not going through on my credit card.
right.
And
You're old school.
and yeah, that's what I got used to. It's not part of. Why would I put a tip on my credit card? I don't
No,
know.
I always
It's
carry
like-
cash just for
Right.
that purpose,
Oh.
because I do like to give the service people cash,
Right.
and they appreciate it.
right.
And
I think it's important.
I think it's important
know,
too.
I mean,
But this place, it's unusual in that it's fast casual. You order at the bar. I
Right,
mean,
at
you
the-
at the front counter.
right.
But then, what is the tipping thing? I mean, you have food runners, and
Yeah.
Wellington is great here. And
People,
Right.
it
But
feels like I
everybody
see
who
people
works at-
tipping him pretty nice. I mean,
People tip him all the time, but he's great.
He
And
does a really
can
good
run this
job.
when we get really busy. He's the only person here who can actually run this whole dining room by himself and not piss anybody off. No, I mean really, he's very good. He's
that takes a
very
real talent. Yeah,
Well,
he's a friendly, very.
He's a friendly guy, and he knows exactly what people want, and he knows what they need, and just stay out of his way.
Yep.
I'm coming through. That's
Now,
what he
but at
does.
the front counter, when
Yes.
you pay, there is
Well,
no tip add-on.
No,
Oh, it
but
doesn't
we,
have- oh,
no,
really?
but we asked them. I think what Richard does is Richard asks them, "Would you like to leave a tip on the check now, Or if you have cash, you can leave cash on the table.
Interesting.
Or if you find you don't have any cash and you want to come back here, I can put it back on your credit card.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
But I try not to like ask them
Like push
to
it
do
in
it
their
now.
face.
It's
Yeah,
not the hard
because
sell.
it's the idea where the tip is to ensure prompt service, and you don't know what the service is until you actually got here.
Right. That's what a lot of people on the group say. Oh, when you go into these kinds of fast casual
Right.
places, oh, why am I tipping? I don't know if it's good yet,
Right.
the service.
Yeah.
And some of them are just real assholes and just say, oh, what are they doing? It's not like they came to my table and took my order. Yeah, but they are still running your food to you
Right.
and cleaning up
And the
after you and
right.
all
Well, a
that.
lot of times
So-
he'll get drinks for people.
Oh,
like,
he
he's a
refills
server. I mean, he
drinks.
acts like a server.
Oh
Whenever
no,
I've
he
been
knows
here.
what he's doing, and he knows where the food goes, and he knows if it's right or wrong.
He cleans
So-
the table. I mean, he does what a server does.
Right?
So,
No, he's a
matter-
great guy.
Yeah, and
And
no
even
matter
the-
where you are, just please, if you get good service, please treat
Yeah.
them accordingly. And
Right. I don't really ever have a problem here with people saying, or sometimes if we have a large group of people that they didn't get tipped. They always get tipped here because
Nice.
they're always so nice.
And you
And
have-
everybody's been working here a really long time. So it's not like they just got here yesterday
Yeah.
or with the
It's
season.
like family.
Like they showed up. Everybody's here, you know.
you have good guests. You have
Oh, I
people
got
that
I got
know-
wonderful customers.
They know you.
Wonderful customers.
They
I'm
love
very
the whole
fortunate.
family atmosphere. And getting back to the fact that Corwin is the chef,
That's
is
right.
married to Beth, and Beth and Richie are here,
Yeah.
and you're
Right,
excuse me, you're here all the time.
right. Well, when
And-
I can, yes.
Yes, and but it's one of the reasons why you can play around with food. If he wants to change a
Well, the
burger or
trust is
create a new
there, yeah.
burger, it's not like he has to run it up some corporate flagpole.
No,
It's
no,
not
no.
a chain. It's just
no. I wouldn't stop him from doing anything. I mean, if he thinks it's important or good, okay, he does the right thing. I'm not stopping him like, oh, we have too many burgers. You can never have too many burgers.
this is true.
You know. And yes, there are customers who eat the same thing every time they're here. They
Good for
don't
them.
change it, and they also like the idea that it's consistently the same.
Yep.
It's not like the burger that we made 5 years ago. If they come back and they say, I had that burger and it was so good, and then they tell you what it was, it tastes exactly the same it did before.
Now I'm looking around and I see the bun. Have the buns stayed the same? Because these look
These
like
are-
potato buns, and they
No,
look they're
no.
great.
These are hamburger buns.
Hamburger bun.
Hamburger buns.
Hamburger
No
buns.
potato buns here.
No potato.
No,
buns.
the
It's
only
just,
other
But why do
time-
they look very eggy? They look yellowish to me. Is
Maybe
that like-
because of the sauce that's on there.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing things
Or
after
maybe it
all
was
the
buttered.
drugs I'm on.
I
yeah,
don't know.
I don't know. But
All the drugs I'm on. Did you just say that?
no, I
I
meant
thought that
He's
was
on
my
one
line.
medication.
I'm supposed to say all the drugs you're on.
He's owning it. He owns it.
Oh, we're gonna win. Meanwhile, I see that Seth Burger Beast has been chiming in and texting with you and
He's-
me.
he's
What is
watching.
he saying?
No, he didn't say anything. He just said,
Okay.
"I'm watching."
He's
I was
watching you.
I'm sure
Uh-oh.
you are.
He's
He's,
keeping.
he's watching me.
Just us, because I told him whenever you put greens on a burger, we always remind you
Right.
that
He
the
doesn't
beast
eat
does
them.
not like greens.
Right.
He hasn't said anything. I guess he's intently waiting to see how it goes.
I think it's time that he just
Come back.
He just says that I'm allergic to lettuce, and then everybody will leave him alone.
Yeah,
as
but-
opposed to I don't like
Okay,
lettuce.
I could see like baby lettuce or iceberg lettuce. People don't like. It's like useless. But something like arugula has a great flavor to
I
it.
love arugula.
So I don't know. But hey, he's the beast. I'm not, and it's
You-
okay.
You know why I love arugula?
He's a very good friend.
Because
We
it
adore him.
has a slight bitterness, but it has a peppery flavor
Right.
too.
Yes.
And it, like you said, plain
Iceberg
old iceberg
is-
lettuce is it's
ridiculous.
water. It's basically water in green cellulose form.
right.
But some of these other lettuces, like the romaines and
Right.
the bibs and the
Arugula. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
think they have their virtues. And on this burger,
It
it works absolutely
Yeah.
perfectly.
Right. So that's the only burger we serve that lettuce on.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it's specific to that.
And
I don't know.
what's it called? It's just called a stracciatella and tomatillo burger.
Oh yeah, tomatillo burger.
Tomatillo. It's
Right.
and again, tomatillo is like a Mexican, the green tomato, lively
Sauce.
chopped salsa,
Yeah.
and it's perfect. It really, really lends a vibrant flavor to that
Yeah.
whole package. So,
Oh,
job well done by him.
Yeah.
And hey, you know what? We're going to take our second break.
We are.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll come back with more on the lunchbox
Sounds
after
good.
these words.
Perfect.
Cut my pants down.
Looking for great seafood that's a little further inland? Luke's Seafood and Grill. That's Luke's with a C, 5511 South University Drive in Davie. Luke and Roxy, they're a great couple with great food. It's a mom and pop shop bringing the freshest fish and seafood to Western Broward. Some of the best jambalaya and fish cakes around. And Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? You can find his famous Scoobies, those sauteed crab claws, right there on the specials board most days. Oh, so good. So take a trip to University just north of Sterling today. Lunch, dinner, closed on Mondays. Tell them Mike Mayo's Lunchbox sent you. When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial, serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. Feel like getting away without leaving town? Then you got to check out the House on the River in Fort Lauderdale. It's a beautiful restored historic home with indoor and outdoor dining right on the New River. You'll think you're in Charleston or Savannah. It has a gorgeous patio, porches, and private dining areas, and it offers unique experiences perfect for a date night or fun times with friends and family. It has weekend brunches, happy hour, dinner Wednesday through Sunday. There's also a high tea on Friday and Saturdays, and the popular House of Veuve Champagne experience on weekends. The House on the River is in Fort Lauderdale's Himmershey District, just south of Science Museum. For reservations and information, go to the House on the
Hey Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligan's, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 in the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, for tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the All right, we are back on the Lunchbox, a big burger edition from Gilbert's 17th Street
Well, we
Grill
can set
in
the
Fort
record
Lauderdale.
straight on air now that we did it off
Right.
here. The Burger Beast, it's not all greens. It's, I guess, because romaine and iceberg doesn't have the kind of flavor that is necessary. So why mess with it? Arugula does have a peppery flavor, he said.
Right.
So he doesn't prefer it on a burger, but if it is on a burger, he won't be disgusted. He'll actually eat it and
But then
enjoy it.
how come he got so upset when I came to one of his burger bashes as a
Did you have
judge?
lettuce?
And threw, no, I threw arugula
Oh,
up
he
in
probably
the air.
couldn't notice. He just knows you're a smart ass. And
And I like saying arugula because the great Dame Edna had a bid. Every time
and
she would
like
talk
a
about,
honk, right? Like,
well, no, and that's how I get the pronunciation. She would always say arugula. Anyway, we welcome to the show Chef Corwin, the creator of all these masterful burgers. Welcome back to the Lunchbox. How you doing, my man?
Good.
Yeah. So, how did these creations come into your head? Are you like in the middle of the night, you wake up and say, "Ah, I have it," and you jot it down, or what's the inspiration?
I've been thinking of doing a couple of different burgers, so I kept messing around back there, and I always wanted to do a bourguignon burger.
Fantastic.
It is fantastic.
Yeah, so
It's spectacular.
Describe the process. It's
I've been thinking about doing that for maybe 2 years now, and every time I'm like, I started halfway down. I'm like, you know what? This is a headache. Stop. Stop.
So what was different this time?
My daughter went to she's also a chef. She went to a restaurant, and it was like she was like, Dad, look at this. They did a Philly burger, but they did like a whole Philly cheese steak and put it on top of the burger.
Oh, okay. That's a
like,
a mouthful.
That's excessive.
I was like, that's nice, but I don't think I want to do it because I was thinking about doing either.
Well, I don't like meat on meat, although you got the bacon in there, it's nice and crisp. So
yeah, and then because that's another thing I was thinking one time, taking ribs and flaking it and put it on top. So I was thinking about doing that with a burger. So put
like
it in
shredded rib or short rib or actual like
well,
pork
cook
ribs
and then shredded it and
Yeah.
put it on top of a burger. So I was thinking, I was like, I don't know, it's gonna get too crazy, and I don't have the capability of doing it in the kitchen because I don't have like a prepping table right next to the grill. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing that like a Philly with the peppers, onions, and stuff, and then I'm gonna do a demi-glace. So then that's how I did it. When I bit on, I'm like, holy crap, this is good.
Yeah, it's really good. So
And
you got
then-
the sautéed mushroom. It's carrots, mushrooms, onions.
I'm bourguignon.
or-
You're talking about the other one.
Oh,
Well,
you're talking about,
this
this
one.
one. Oh,
Yeah.
that the demi-glace burger.
Yeah,
is
and then
fantastic too.
From
Yeah, I'm sorry.
there, I had already did the demi-glace. So I'm like, you know what?
Oh, off of that's what led you to the burger.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I already did the whole process.
Why not just
Yeah. What the hell? Let's do the bourguignon burger. So then I did the bourguignon burger. So
Yeah, the demi-glace burger I had last month.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
also great. Like these are all because I love that classic French onion soup feel. When
Yeah.
you get
Yep.
stuff with the onions and
well, the creaminess
mushrooms
too,
and
and a little bit, and the flavors
cheese.
that
Oh,
come
yeah.
together.
oh, it's a lot.
Okay,
It's
so
a
let me
lot.
ask you: before it comes here, who else tries it? Is your lovely
Oh,
wife trying
Oh
it?
no,
Or
she's
your kids trying it?
vegetarian. So
Don't say that loud. So who else?
funny.
Who else? It's okay. You're looking out for. You are the person to look out for the vegetarians when they come to Gilbert's.
Miss G's
So-
the first one I go
So
to.
you go right to Miss. So
Yeah, I go
no,
straight.
you're like she's gonna be honest with me whether
Yeah,
it's good or bad. Okay.
I go straight to the head. So, and she had that. She goes, I don't like peppers. But when she tried it, she was like, I don't even taste the peppers in here. This is good. So then when I did there was a guy that came and he goes, try this gorgonzola. So I was like, oh, wow.
Oh, and that was like the
really
finish.
creamy.
Yeah,
It's
so
not
because
strong.
I was trying to figure out what I'm
cheese?
gonna do with the bourguignon burger because I wanted to do the traditional sauce, but I wanted to be different.
Okay, I would have thought like Gruyere cheese or something
Yeah.
like that.
I
but
was
that's-
thinking about that, but then with the gorgonzola, it hit me. I'm like, whoa! And he said it was a sweet gorgonzola.
It is. It's
It's
not
like a
as usually
sweetness.
pungent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why he thought maybe
It's not
it was
very
Gruyere.
strong. It's a different kind.
So
It's
when I
really
try-
good.
I'm like,
yeah.
That's it. I'm halfway with the sauce
It's a winner.
already. So let's go ahead and finish it off.
That's
So
a winner. And then let's talk about this tomatillo burger and the stracciatella cheese. Where'd that come from?
the same Italian guy.
Yeah. These
Oh, that's your
Italians.
cheese guy.
Yeah.
I tell you what, they know food.
Oh yeah. So and I worked 10 years in Italian food. I worked all the regions, so I know all the cheese.
Oh, nice.
And I worked with most of these cheese when I worked in Balducci, when I worked in Restaurant Associates. So I'm very familiar with
I
the
didn't
cheese.
realize you worked for RA. You work that's where up in New York.
In New York, yeah.
Yeah.
The company went bad after COVID,
Right.
but yeah, I worked there for.
They used to
For
operate
5
some
years.
legendary
Oh
restaurants.
yeah. I opened up a couple of them up
Yeah.
up north. So I got familiar, and I worked in the Italian section of their restaurants. So when he brought me the sample, I was like, oh my god. So then the tomatillo sauce, I made it for tuna. I'm doing a grilled steak tuna. So I did it to put it on top with some pickled vegetables.
Yeah. I could see a nice seared
Oh,
tuna
yeah.
going perfectly with that too.
Pickle
That's
veg's
good.
really good.
That might be a summertime. Just do it.
Yeah, that's what I was.
He said
That's
he's
what I was.
working on it.
yeah.
I'm excited.
That's what I was going for, doing it now. And then when he brought the cheese, I was like, I ran back. The minute he left, I ran back and I put it all together with the tomatillo sauce. I'm like, that's it.
That's it. You
I
got
just
it.
knew, like,
That's
Yeah,
you'll
that's
do
it.
that a lot of some of the times. You'll taste it, and that's it.
Oh, that's it right there. It hit me.
Isn't that a great moment when you say, "I got it,
Oh, yeah.
Eureka! I have found it,
Oh, yeah.
and I've got the golden formula, and now hopefully the world will appreciate it."
Oh,
And
nice.
Has this been on the menu for a bit now?
No. Today's the first day I'm introducing.
Well,
it.
all right, everybody out there, you got to run on down here and try this because he has Burger Genius has been unleashed here at Gilbert's today. This is seriously one of my favorite
Oh, yeah.
burgers
It is very
that I've
refreshing.
tasted in, I'm going to say, the last year and a half. And I love this burger. I love this burger, but this one has
yeah.
that certain special,
Oh, yeah.
like total
Arugula.
creativity. And it works. It holds together, even though you got the kind of cheese that's a little looser, but the tomatillo, it's all good. It's a perfect
And
burger.
I use the teardrop tricolor tomatoes.
Yeah.
You got the purple, the orange, the
Yeah,
red.
the color is really nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a summer, spring. It's
Yeah.
spring. I mean, it's spring now. So.
So colorful, like I said. It looks like springtime on a bun.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it. So, job well done, Corwin. We're going to let you go. We got to take our third break, and I see that desserts are on the horizon.
Oh yeah, they come.
Oh, you know, she got me scared at the beginning of the show. It goes,
I don't think
"No,
Beth would
you're
let her
looking
off
so
the hook."
good. We're not, no desserts for you today. I just have one bite. Well, keep up the great work. here,
Sure,
my
sure,
friend.
definitely.
I can't wait to
I
see
got-
what you have on tap for the summertime season.
I got a couple of more stuff up my sleeve.
Yeah. Do you ever think of like maybe doing stuff like I've never seen you do lobster rolls here. Is that something? It's just too pricey of an ingredient now, or you'll see what the summer brings, or because
I will have to introduce it to people because they come here more for burgers.
Right.
So I have introduced a couple of different fish. And when this is the season time, I get a lot of hits, but once it starts slowing down,
yeah,
people don't come here for fish.
Yeah, they want their basic
which
burger. Yeah.
I could do a lot of crazy stuff with fish, but you know,
it's all good.
That'll be a whole different menu, so
Yep.
I need another kitchen.
That's all right. All right, we'll let you stick to the beef and
I'll do here and there one special with fish and stuff like that, but
well, keep on creating, my friend.
Yeah,
Keep doing
because
it, my
you've
friend.
hit
You're doing a
upon
fantastic
some
job.
masterful strokes here.
Yeah.
Come on out to Gilbert 17th Street Grill. It's in the Cordova shops, just south of 17th Street, and you will definitely not regret it if you're a burger fan, or even if you're not a burger fan. There's plenty of other options, whether it be the wings, salads, or the fish dishes,
Ribs.
fish sandwiches, ribs. Still doing that pork sandwich, the roast pork
Oh,
sandwich.
yes.
That's also
that's a
hit
staple.
from the Catskill Mountains, and whatever you want, it's here at Gilbert's. All right, let's take our third and final break. We'll come back for dessert.
Sweet.
For the finest poultry and the freshest fish, Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market, located at 4191 North State Road 7 in Hollywood, open 7 days. Since 1951, a South Florida tradition for stone crab in season, Thanksgiving turkeys, holiday feasts, and everyday eating. Great steaks, house-made sausage, and prepared foods, too. Delaware is not just a market, it's a celebration of taste, quality, and old-fashioned customer service with a smile. Sign up for their weekly email flyer at DelawareChicken.com and tell them Mike Mayo and the Lunchbox sent you. When the Brooklyn boy in me wants a great bagel with lox, matzo ball soup, deli sandwich, and rugelach, you know where I go? Grandpa's Restaurant in Dania Beach. It's a South Florida institution since 1957 that was revamped a few years back by a pair of New York bagel baking legends. Full deli and appetizing case with spreads, salads, and platters for takeout and catering. Grandpa's is near Federal Highway just north of Sterling Road, open 7 days for breakfast and lunch. Go eat and enjoy. It's Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved. For the finest and authentic Greek cuisine, Taverna Kima is the place to go. 6298 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton. It's been around for nearly 2 decades. Every day is a feast with grilled lamb and fish, house-made spinach pie and moussaka, gyros, traditional dips, mezes, with soft, warm pita. It's open 7 days for lunch and dinner with happy hour daily from 3 to 6 p.m., indoor, outdoor, private dining. So celebrate life. at Taverna Kima. For reservations and information, go to tavernakima.com. When I get a craving for real Southern barbecue, Fat Boys Barbecue is the place that I call home. Cooked low and slow with proper smoke and dry rub goodness, Fat Boys has some of the best ribs, brisket, burnt ends, pulled pork, and chicken around. 5 delectable sauces and the tastiest collard greens, candied yams, and cornbread this side of heaven. 4 locations, including Deerfield, Coral Springs, Cypress Creek Road, and their newest location in downtown Fort Lauderdale, 706 South Federal Highway. Open 7 days with great lunch specials, online ordering, delivery, catering, and food trucks for your next event. To order, go to fatboysbarbecue.com today. That's Fat Boys with a Z, as in a... Fresh local fish, a sophisticated setting. I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hours 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and reservations. Tell them the lunch. We're back already on the Lunchbox. An hour flies by when we're having so much fun
Yes.
and eating so much good food. But you'll notice my portion control is there.
You were much better.
Helped by the modern pharmaceutical industry.
Yes.
But,
So it's not just your willpower.
no. And do you see that as a moral failing or a shortcoming on my part?
Whatever.
Oh,
Take
that's
care.
First time customer here,
I know.
Bob. He loved it. Huh?
Yeah, I know.
We love seeing
Yeah,
those
nice
first
guy.
timers. Yes.
I should have made key lime milkshakes. I was going to make them.
That's
no,
so
I
funny.
don't think we needed that.
Yeah.
Seth just said, ask her about the key lime
But
milkshake. I'm like,
milkshakes.
that's her lettuce. She'll make a face. She's never.
No.
You get upset at
I
that
know
when he
he
brings that
asked
up?
for them. I know I should have, but I was trying to cut back on desserts. So
Which is
we did a
smart.
lot less.
It's smart.
sometimes we do too much. And
does,
you can't eat all that food.
Do
What?
people?
What?
When they come here, it's like, how can you not have it? But do people buy a lot of desserts here? They come back
I
up to
sell-
the counter.
I sell
after-
whole key lime pies.
whole key lime pies. That
Yeah.
sounds good. And you also have a whole display case of other
Yeah, other
cookies and
stuff.
cakes. But
Yeah.
this is your pride and joy.
Well, these two, I like making these. This
Yeah.
is as the key lime pie is easy. You can just knock it out really fast. I got a great recipe, and it seems to work. People like it.
Do you feel
And-
you partaking in any of these treats that she
I'm
baked
going to leave
with
that to you. You
Okay.
usually like to slobber all over it first.
No,
so
I'm
we'll
not
see.
doing
No?
anything yet. I just was offering
Okay.
you the first bite.
All right,
So
and then-
that's it.
Cheesecake I like to make too, but we've been buying a caramel cheesecake, a chocolate caramel cheesecake.
Oh,
Buying it. I
that's
couldn't
interesting.
make it here, but it happens to be excellent. So it gives me a little breathing room with my cheesecake where I don't have to constantly turn them out.
I'm a classic, minimal. I love just the straight
Yeah.
up cheesecake with your
My
blueberry compote
blueberries.
on the side.
You like that blueberry sauce?
Oh yeah, it's good. That was my mom's favorite too.
Yeah, blueberry.
Yeah.
I like it better than
she-
strawberries.
She loved this cheesecake,
Oh.
and I would bring home to her when she
Yeah.
was around, and she ate it up with gusto.
Good.
So, all right, I guess I'm gonna take one little bite of each,
Okay.
and you know me, I
Why
love
do you
the
always
crust
have to take it from the back?
because
and then it's-
He
tips
loves the
over.
crust. He's weird about the
There's
crust.
crust on the bottom too.
not as much with when you get from the back.
Okay, whatever.
He's a weird fellow.
I,
you know
I don't
that.
know. I don't know. Are you an only child?
No, he's
I
not.
was
Actually.
the last of three.
Last of three.
He's the
Oh,
baby. So by
oh,
actually
that's
maybe
why he
explains
always-
it.
yeah.
Spoiled.
he's
and-
yeah,
I was the baby.
overindulged.
And this is, you're gonna find this weird, but
What?
I eat pizza the same way. Sometimes I eat it from the crust first. I take the
You're
first
kidding?
bite of the crust
As a New Yorker,
because
Really?
it's fresh and I want to taste.
don't
the-
you guys have rules?
the
I thought you
chi-
had all these rules. You have to fold it and da 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 da.
No, I mean, but
In
I
Brooklyn,
like
too.
sometimes I would take the first bite from the back
Really?
because I liked having that little bit of extra crust and bread with the cheese
Whatever
and
you
the
say.
sauce. Um,
I should
why
be
is it? Would it make you feel better with this
well,
one?
this
I'm
one
just gonna
doesn't
go
matter
from-
because this one that doesn't tip over.
right?
See, it bothers me.
Oh, it
because
makes it
this tips
uneven.
over.
But did I
Ah,
tip
okay.
over?
Yeah, it
the-
did, and then it came back. It
I still
came.
see it upright.
I know now.
I think on that note,
Oh, wait.
Difficult child.
Hey, wait! I got one more thing.
What?
Before we go,
Yes.
I have to remind people this Sunday we're going to be having our seasonal lunchbox brunch bash at 10 Palms at Gulfstream Park. Do you
Oh,
want to
no.
come out on a Sunday? Day at the races, a nice
Yeah.
brunch buffet.
Really?
You should
be
come.
our guest.
Aren't you guys? Well, you're closed.
You
right?
Really?
and if you want.
You guys are
Beth,
closed on Sunday, right?
Corwin,
Yeah, we're closed on Sunday.
Okay.
We're going to be
You should
out
join
there
us. It's
starting
really
at
fun.
noon on Sunday at 10 Palms. We're going to get some really nice tables right overlooking the finish
The
line. of
buffet's
the
Oh,
track.
wonderful.
really?
Indoors, air conditioned.
Nice.
They have a brunch
It's a
buffet
true
that
brunch
goes
buffet.
all day.
Okay.
No time limits. All throughout the
Omelet
racing day.
station. They have pastas. They
Really?
have.
They have
What time does
Calvary.
it start? What time?
Well, they open up at 11:30. The first race is at 1 p.m.
Right.
We call it for 12 p.m. And if you guys out there in the audience want to join us, again, discounted rate. It's usually $55, but Joe
Nice.
Beja, our friend there, gives the lunchbox discount rate of $44, 20% discount
that's
plus
great.
tax and tip
Okay.
for all day buffet.
And it includes a mimosa. Does it?
Includes one mimosa each,
Nice.
along with again
Oh,
no
you should have a
rush.
And they
great
don't rush you
turnout.
And you
either.
could graze. You can have an omelet at 12 o'clock, and then at 2 o'clock get your carved roast beef and turkey.
Really?
and
They don't
ham.
make faces
And
because there's
that's-
racing all day.
That's a
And-
great. Oh, I know this race.
Yeah,
I,
come on
I
out.
know you're
It's
aware.
on
I'm
us.
just
You'll
letting
be
them
our
know.
guest.
All right.
If you want to come
All right.
on out, and if you guys want to come out, just email me at mikemayoeats@gmail.com by noon tomorrow. I got to get Joe
Yeah, Joe
Beja a
needs to
final
know.
count
Okay.
before we do our weekly show out there
Nice.
tomorrow. But it's going to be this Sunday, April 6th. All kinds of live racing at Gulfstream, simulcast action from around the country. It'll be good times, good food, good people,
Nice.
and hopefully some winning tickets too. So
Yes.
come on out. And again, email me, mikemayoeats@gmail.com by noon tomorrow. Just email me the number of people in your party. You don't have to pay until you
You get there, yeah.
until come
Nice.
have a nice brunch and a
Fun.
day at the races. All right,
It's always nice there.
that's going to do it for today.
Perfect.
Thank you. You guys knocked it out of the park.
You were fantastic. The
Thank
burgers
you.
were great.
And
Thank you.
again, we'll be at 10 Palms for our usual Gulfstream show tomorrow, as well as the brunch bash Sunday. Until then, enjoy every burger, enjoy
Perfect.
every pie.